Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. I am back from my trip to California. It was like a blink of an eye for you guys. Didn't know nothing was wrong. Right? God, a lot's happened though. Oh my gosh. World events have happened. Like California happened. I haven't played hardly any arena whatsoever in like a week. And what I have done, it's been like, well, half asleep next to a pool, next to an ocean, listening to the majestic sounds of sea lions doing something that sounds a little painful. Anyway, when I haven't actually focused on building decks or playing arena for a while, I usually go back to my roots, blue-white control, because I love blue-white control. It is the natural state of a CGB, you might say. And if you've been watching the channel for any period of time, you probably know that. You might be a little ornery and like, oh god, more blue-white control. But hey, it's not Hullbreaker Horror. I didn't want to build a deck around Hullbreaker Horror. Kind of off it. It's an annoying card. And I'm saying that as a blue mage. Like, playing with it is annoying. So is playing against it. I think it's pretty bad. I wish we could ban it just on principle that nobody wants this. But what I'm trying instead is Faithbound Judge. Now, Faithbound Judge, if you haven't seen that one since Crimson Vow came out, I understand. I think I only played it on day one and didn't play it since. But it's 1 and a white for a 4/4 Spirit Soldier with Defender, Flying, and Vigilance at the beginning of your upkeep. If it has 2 or fewer judgment counters on it, put a judgment counter on it. As long as it has 3 or more, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. So, I mean, you can't attack with it right away. It'd be busted if it were just 3 mana for a 4/4 Flying Vigilance. But after 3 turns of this hanging around, it can start attacking. Now, it does have Disturb. You can cast it from the graveyard, and when you do, it's a curse. You enchant a player, and at the beginning of your upkeep, put a judgment counter on the judgment. If there are 3 or more counters, that player loses the game. Dun dun dun. Win con. So you can win by attacking. You can also win by judging. And I like getting a little judgy. I've come to learn that everybody's a little judgy, especially on the internet, but it is actually fun to embrace your judgy McJudgerson on the inside every now and then. You know, you go to a restaurant, you get a little judgy. You go watch the latest Batman movie, you get a little judgy. It's normal. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's very human right now to be a little judgy. So we're going to judgy our opponents. I think that this will be good if they ever play mono black, but black white's become so popular, I don't think this will be great against black-white. Maybe Test of Talents would help it a little in that regard, because if you can get rid of their, what is it? The thing that they cast, Rite of Oblivion. If you can get rid of Rite of Oblivion, I know my description was amazing. You know, the thing that they cast. If you get rid of Rite of Oblivion, maybe you can win via Sinner's Judgment. I expect black-white to be a hard matchup. Not sure if I need to get Test of Talents out for that kind of thing. I hope not, because I don't think Test of Talents is good against most of the meta. It's really bad against Naya Runes. It's really bad against Mono White. You need to hit all the bases correctly to beat those decks anyway. Anyhow, the rest of the deck, for new cards, we've got the Wandering Emperor, because she is a babe. She does it. She's really cool. She's another win con, potentially, too. And we got the March of Otherworldly Light, to just exile all kinds of things, which I've taken to running this a lot more than Fateful Absence. But when you cut Fateful Absence, you gotta still kill Planeswalkers, so 3 copies of Devastating Mastery. Let's go! Blow it up. Blow it all up. Destroy it all. That's what we're up to over there. Might have too many islands for Devastating Mastery, too. I built this deck in a rush. I just got back last night. I haven't spent a lot of time arena-ing, you know what I mean? So this might be a little, like, the build, we might have to do some build on the fly. You ready for some build on the fly? Let's do it. This is the content you like and subscribe for. Me, unable to spell the word floodplain. Classic CGB. Let's get some dualies in there so that we're less likely to have the situation where we can't cast the mastery and we need stuff. I've learned this from playing the other versions of the deck. Just do that. Just get that in there. It's fine. This is fine. Then the other thing I wanted was test, because that's like a way to beat Rite of Oblivion. If we just test them and then judge them, we might be able to beat them. So what do you take out for 1 Test of Talents, 1 cheeky Test of Talents for a very specific matchup? What do you cut in such a world? You could cut a judge, for sure. You could cut Professor Sim, blah, blah, blah. That'd be fine. You could cut an Emperor. You could even cut a Deluge. Like, so many of these things are totally cuttable. The Mendings I like because it's a way to dump the judge directly into the graveyard, and also a way to get rid of cards you don't need, like trash you pick up from Sim, blah, blah, blah. That's not very good. Or cards that are just matchup dependent that aren't very good, like Saw It Coming or Doomscar. So I like having 2 of those. That was definitely a big part of the goal here. And 4 Faithbound Judge is overkill for sure, but it's the card in the deck that I'm building around. I don't know. Do you guys like getting a window into my absolutely crazy mind while I'm trying to put decks together? You probably hate it. You're probably just screaming at the screen. CGB, just make a choice, man. What's the matter? Why is this so hard? Look, I'm working here. All right, I'm going to cut a Jwari. We had 27 land. We'll go down to potentially 26 because we don't need more blue tap sources in a deck with Devastating Mastery. Kind of lame to cut a land, but there's still 26 of them, so that's right up my alley. All right, now the deck is ready, I bet. Maybe we'll change it more. You'll have to stay till the end to see that. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. We're still on a quest for solving sound issues. I've changed a lot of things since I got back, so let me know. Where are the sound issues? I don't need to know all of them. Some of you crazies were like, here's where every single one is. Obviously, I can't go back and fix them. So I just need to know a timestamp of where the sound goes. And I'll keep continuing to try to fix it. Hopefully we fixed it. I just hope every time people are like, nope, no sound issues, we're good. And I can be like, yeah, life is fine. Yay. All right. We got Creatures and Wandering Empires. If we were on the play, I'd think we could almost be a beatdown deck. Awkward. Super awkward. I think we do it like this. Is it? It is. Okay, test. I go for a Professor Sim blah blah blah. I hope you miss a land drop for that. I've taken to just playing right at Jwari Disruptions because sometimes it means they miss crucial land drops later in the game. I've seen plenty of players get stuck on mana because they used a Jwari. Their hand seems fine, though. Totally destroyed me. I don't think we have a chance in hell, but whatever. There's nothing like coming home to just some good old is it. Why do you guys still play Standard? Do you just like misery? It must be. Alright. Alright, let's see what we can make happen here. Our opponent's got 7 mana. They might already have the mighty Kraken. Do we go for Emperor or do we go Judgy? I guess I'll try to Emperor if they have Kraken. Iteration. They're gonna Windfall again? Do we get rid of the Iteration or do we get rid of the Windfall? We can only counter 1. I guess I'm gonna get rid of the Iteration. It's too bad. If I had thought they were gonna do that, I'd just deploy the Judge here and use all my mana well. Okay, so they're this combo deck. They really... Okay. When I played that deck, it was definitely one of my more ridiculous games ever. I don't think we can beat this deck. It's too greedy. They're still gonna Windfall. Okay. And they don't deploy their dragon. Coward. They want to haul me? They do want to haul me. Sure. That's fine. Their hand can't be that good. They're scared to deploy their dragon until they have something to go with it. That's good for us.
Watch for intruders.
Saw it coming. We can counter their Leer or whatever they play. Do we start putting counters on things, though? Their hand can't be that good. Their priority is just chilling. They do have no sweepers, right? So more 2/2s is probably good, but having a higher loyalty on this is probably better because of cards like Spikefield Hazard. Speaking of Hazard, let's just put a counter here.
I've got new moves to teach you.
And let's sit on Saw It Coming. I might want to get it Foretold. Yeah, I probably do want to get it Foretold. We can still march something on the cheap. Dragon. Counter. Resolve. They probably drew a second dragon. Will they play it here? Yes. Okay. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I think it's right. I actually think it's right. Just kill this thing. They're at 9. What? No! And I got him, champ. Come on.
Until next time, then.
Lol. Attack you. They're empty-handed and they're at 4. So we're not in the worst position, but we can't attack them with the judge for a hot minute. Nice. But they have the hall, so we have to keep that in mind. Attack with both, they power up hall. If they block correctly, the hall will be in front of the 2/2. No, the hall will be in front of the professor. That's no good. So we gotta say go. That's no good for us. Come on down.
Finally, I'm home.
We want this to be bigger than the dragon. We need this to be bigger than the dragon.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Not legendary, right? We could have another. See, we make this a 3 and this a 3. They still have good blocks. Let's keep it going. Actually, let's do this. Judgy McJudgerson part. What is that? The 4th one we've drawn? 3rd one.
Remember your training.
All right, one more turn. This one can attack. But in the meantime, their dragon has a pretty tough road to hoe. All right, this time over here.
Show them how we greet.
Hiya! See what they can do. This time we send the critters. I know they can power up the hall. They're gonna stance the judge. Great. Awesome. Freaking hate magic. Magic sucks. These creatures weren't doing anything anyway. They were completely, like, shut down by the hall, so I think it's fine to lose them. It does make it so the opponent can counterattack me pretty viciously. Here comes the Leer. Are you ready? Oh, come on. You suck. You suck. Hey, if we draw land, do we win? Depends on if they leave a blocker, right? They don't have that. Yeah. Yeah, you might want to think about it. Okay. You're a freaking coward, but I respect that. It's the right play here. Yeah, we got devastated there.
Wandering.
Not a land. Gotta get this ticking again to be relevant. Their draw has been super medium, and I like that. Okay, so they've got Show of Confidence or something here. Not blocking is not an option. We're just kind of dead to that kind of bullshit. Too bad I can't kill it, but I can on my next turn. Because we got through that cursed thing. Alright. Oh, wow. What? Oh, they cleaved it. Nice draw. I hate Is It so much. I hate everything about it. It's seriously the worst thing ever invented. Like, I'll take rogues, I guess. I guess. Oh, no respect? No respect for drawing the land, or they have a Fading Hope or something. So we can't march through this. We're one land short. So yeah, they've got something. If they've got a Fading Hope, how do we play around it? They wouldn't attack there if they didn't, based on their conservative nature in the past. So we have to make this count. We have to blow this up and take out their dragon, but we need to do it on their turn. Because if they have a Fading Hope, we need them to not attack us. We lose to a couple of things, just the way it is. But we also might be able to counterattack for lethal. Or counterattack for chump block. Yeah, there's the Fading Hope. Knew that was there. So now we attack them with the Hall. They have to block with their dragon. Maybe we win. Yeah, they've got a blank in their hand. Okay, give me one more turn. Well? Oh god, no. Oh god, no. No! Curses. You suck. Counters and blah blah blah. Let's play Magic. Can I go first though? I want to go first. It looks fun. Ooh! That's a good draw. That's a good draw. I got way too excited there, didn't I? Ooh! What a nerd. Chariot? Opponent is unflappable. What do we do? We're screwed, right? Chariot's just epic screwing when you're on the draw. If we're on the play, we might be able to Wandering Emperor there. I guess we say go. They might play around counter magic. And if they do, we get to mend, which I guess is one of the best ways that this game could go for us, is them playing around counter magic. Your go? Do they not know how priority works? We could sweep there and hope they don't have another creature. That's what I call... That's just finding ways to lose, in my opinion. Because then this... Yeah, we get to do this. Which, countering Troll, very important. Hopefully we top deck land. If we don't top deck land, we're in bad shape. If we do top deck land, we're in okay shape. Alright, that's fine. We can blow that up. Now they might not have a way to crew Chariot. They're down to 2 cards. If one's a Blizzard Brawl and one's a land, like this Doomscar could get us out of trouble. Yay, land screwed. Awesome. Okay, do they have the land to make it big? They do, but they don't have anything to copy. So we take 4 here. We're half dead. Really? Blizzard Brawl is a total blowout. We can't risk that, I don't think. I think I've got to do this and try to hit land. Yay, land. Okay, Judge, you're out. I got no time for you either. White because we have mastery. Blocker because we need it. That's the 4th white source. Wrecked. Oh my god. Alright, hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. Wandering Emperor? Get us through this? Doesn't beat a Snakeskin Veil, but, you know. You just have to leave yourself dead to Snakeskin Veil a lot in this game. No Chariot? Interesting.
I've learned much during my travels.
Can't be chumped and is about to flip, so we go after the oddity. Okay, we're gonna need another land. God, do I hate leaving my fate to blocking. I really hate it. So we could play the Judge and put a counter on it, which is kind of intimidating, but a land owns it. Also, this getting a counter and attacking owns it. Charging here owns it. 8. I mean, I think I'd rather make 2 blockers, to be honest. We're going to lose the Wandering Emperor anyway. And we just have to make sure we survive the turn. Jeez, no layups. I come back, I'm in platinum. All my opponents are dropping the really tough decks on me on the play, you know? It's like hard work out here for an arena grinder. What you doing? What you doing? You did top deck Blizzard Brawl. Oh my god. Ah! It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. This is fine. We're gonna be fine. You definitely put the counter on the wolf. You put the counter on the wolf. This isn't hard. Nuke 'em! Alright, baby. Next turn, we start Judgment. Maybe. Just whiff here. Just draw Blizzard Brawl now. Good job. Good job, you did it. Alright, cool. 3-turn countdown. 3-turn countdown and you die. No open-walled oddities off the top. Please. Please. Do not do that. It would hurt me. Land. What? What? Alright. It's one of the only things we can't really beat. Because if we power up the hall and block it, they transform it into an 8/8 and as trample, so we lose. So I could reduce it to memory, and then they have a 3/2. And if they draw Blizzard Brawl, we can counter it. So that's the play. We also need to dodge some other sweeper. What the heck have I come back to, man? Everybody's just on fire. They topped the Blizzard Brawl. Are you... What? What? But we were ready for it, darn it. Okay, how do we lose? There are 2 more oddities. And there are 2 more fight spells, and there's 2 Tamiyo's safe keepings. Okay, gotta watch out for those. But that's huge. Game is so rigged. All right. Got you, right? Got you? Go. Just try it. Just try it. You can't draw nothing. 1 to 20. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna win. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? 1 is not 0. You green Darth goat. You've got to be joking right now. You have got to be kidding me. Wow! I love how long they thought about that, too. That makes me smile. Haha! I get a floodplain, though. I'm cooler than you. Alright. Let's dig. Another judge. A counter. I mean, I already have a judge in the graveyard. Let's grab the bounce spell. Bounce spell better. Field. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Again! They did have another Boseiju, too. I mean, I guess I'll start attacking, because they're definitely going to draw their one of Boseiju to get out of this again. That's pretty good. Let's hold that for mending. Holding it back to, like, block a haster doesn't matter. Their hasters have trample. Yeah, that's a very average card. I'm excited. Alright, Wandering Emperor. Sweet, come on in. More instant speed interaction seems good. Let's get off one. One is not much. It's causing me to get very nervous. Yeah. So, now do I win? Or are you going to draw another Boseiju at the critical turn? Huh? Go to 1. I'll go to 1 for the drama. They highlighted it. I thought they did it again. Oh my gosh. What is up in the arena today? That's the toughest 1-1 I can remember in a while. Bra, go first. Haha. You fools. You thought you could defeat me? I'm on the play. Uh-oh. Mill. Probably mill. Gotta be ready for the crab. Gotta be ready for the crabs. Although, honestly, maybe I'm supposed to faithful mending that. I don't think we can beat mill, to be honest. In fact, I won't. I won't even try to beat mill. Screw you. I'm out. Goodbye. Nobody likes you. What the hell is wrong with the arena today? Bro, mill is such a joke. It's such a meme. Get out. Just stop. Stop playing Magic. What are you doing? You think people didn't ask for Alchemy? They definitely didn't ask for Mill, and we put up with that. Mill, true villain. I won my first tournament, but the first tournament I ever won, I did it with Mill. Not even a joke. Just proving I can meme on myself. All right. Runes. Runes is awesome. Runes is unbeatable. Control decks cannot contain it. I don't know what we're going to do here, but getting mana screwed definitely won't help. Okay, well, they're having a hard time, but I can't even land, you know? This is kind of embarrassing. Okay, put the counter on the Kami. No, not on the visitor, on the Kami. Put it on the Kami. I'm trying to march that Kami. The opponent's not cooperating. Alright, well, whatever. Hold. It's like they know. It's making me angry. Alright, so that's their only rune? Cool. We have to draw land sometime, right? Should have done that in response to the rune. I changed my mind, and I shouldn't have. I meant to blow this up. I'm tilted. I'm just tilted today. Don't mind CGB. Just sitting over here in my mansion of tilt, doing this stuff at main phase speed for no good reason.
My judgment is fun.
Hi, you talk about judgment too. See, it's a theme deck. It's a theme deck. I came home. I was just gonna enjoy myself, you know, play a little control. Turns out the format's uncontrollable. It is very difficult to control. I don't recommend blue-white for meta. Not even close. I would never play blue-white for meta right now. I'm just trying to enjoy myself. Okay, they top decked that rune, because they didn't have another one last turn. And now they have this rune. Let's see how many runes they top deck in a row here. Now they have the combo. Third rune. They had no runes to start the turn. None. Because of the way priority was held last turn. We know this. Let's not block. Our Wandering Emperor plus Professor might do something next attack step. Unlikely, because they're probably going to spam more runes, but it is what it is. Alright, blow them up. Blow them up. Then they'll probably play Showdown, and I'll probably cry. Okay. It's not Showdown, at least. Could be worse. Alright, they drew another rune last turn. They just drew that land, because I think they missed a land drop last turn. No, they didn't. I was on the play, right? Oh, I missed a land. Okay. I think we just keep killing these things every chance we get. Okay, what do they have that's instant speed?
Finally.
Okay, I was worried it was the banishing light that they can use as a flicker. I know that's not very helpful. I'm trying to remember the name of it and I'm failing. But they had something instant speed. I'm guessing it's Valorous Stance. Yeah, why wouldn't they find another one? Why wouldn't they find their third copy? What are we talking about here, right? Alright, so let's put a counter on you. If they do have a Valorous Stance, this is very bad for us. Ta-da! Hopefully we can find Devastating Masteries now. We're in a position where drawing them is actually good. Yay, runes! Oh my gosh, so much power! So beautiful. I'm so impressed. Hate runes so much, you guys. So much. I hate all the good decks in Standard right now. We're definitely at the point of our Standard cycle where everything sucks. So, I'd say we need a really cool format with nerfs, but that seems to make everyone mad. Alright, so Forest, Plains.
Try not to miss me.
Must have been a pretty bad commune. So this gets enchantments or lands, so it must have been like a bunch of Room Forges. Yay! I'll just keep spamming my cards. And I saw it coming, cool. Alright, we're hanging in there. All my complaining, we're still lurking.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
We have to counter the next Showdown, though. We cannot let another Showdown resolve. Lair. Obnoxious. How are we gonna beat Lair? They just gave the Lair lifelink. That is so cool. And they say go. I will make judge. They're holding priority now because of Lair. Judge will has counter. Saw will has foretell. If they have Valorous stance here at instant speed, that sucks, but it is what it is. Okay. Not yet. Now let's see if they go Mega Lair attack Emperor. They got a Kami. Kami's annoying, but we can find some exile for Kami. They give up. Did they not have enough to still attack with Lair? Oh, they could only attack for 5. Maybe they thought they had 1 more mana and could still attack for 6. Yay, we win. We beat the runes. That was actually... It wasn't their best draw for sure. But they did have a pretty good run in the middle, and they did have an answer to our first creature on board. So it's not like it was a terrible hand from them, and they did resolve 1 showdown. If they had no showdowns, I'd say we probably, you know, lucked out, but we kind of pulled that off, even after missing land. Nice. Maybe there's hope. Judgy Azorius, take 5, I think. What has happened? We scooped to Mill. We lost to Izzet, which I never expect to beat Izzet. My deck has no game against that deck. So it's fine. And we beaten the other things. So as good as you could expect. Izzet as an archetype makes me so angry. What the hell? It makes me so angry because it's a control archetype that cannot be beaten by control. Like, no other control deck can beat Izzet. It's impossible. It has been ever since Goldspan Dragon was printed. It's dirty. They're missing land drops. Good. Curse you. I curse you to always miss land drop. If I go get Sciences here, I can cast it next turn and still have 2 mana open, and I think that's the way that we want to play this. No Jwari, but they would have played Jwari as a land if they had it. Same for Spikefield Hazard. Feels really, like, clean to play this here. Alright, Dragonfire. They kept a hand with 2 lands because it was good enough for some reason. Oh, that's why. They were hoping I played White Weenie. You must not know who I am. I mean, something I try not to talk about too much on this show is, if you see my name, yes, I play a different deck every day, but it's way more likely to be control and mid-range and jank even than it is to be aggro. So if you see me, you should probably mulligan hands that are like, yay, Crush the Weak, or yay, Doomscar. But some people get that, most don't. It's fine. That didn't look like the best game to end things on, so away we go. And we've played 3 Izzet decks. I would like to play no more. It's been 50% of our meta in Platinum, which is weird. Usually Izzet is only a big meta chunk in, like, top 1000 Mythic. What the hell? Matchmaker's fine. Well, I got rewarded for the turn 1 haul for a change. Alright. I think I hold this Doomscar because I don't even want it, and I'm going to try to mend it away. This is where mending might be good. Depends if we can draw nice stuff off of it, of course. If they have a Dragon's Egg, I'm going to regret this, but most of them don't. Let's give them the classic blue-blue-white, the look of an Absorb, to put the fear of counterspells into them, deep into their soul. Like I was saying in the earlier game, Izzet is insanely, tremendously advantaged against every single other control deck. By so much, it's insulting. So this is going to be a very hard match. If we're going to win, it's going to take a lot of luck. I think I play the Judge here. I could hold the Emperor and hope they just go for a gold spam, but they probably won't. And when I go for a Deluge, they might Jwari it. Oh, this is actually really tough. If I play a Judge, though, and they don't have a Demon Bolt, which they would have foretold, it might just be there for a few minutes. And it's good against Dragon. So I think this is the play. Plays around Jwari for the next several turns. Puts something on the board that they have to figure out. If they have, like, Dragonfire Dragon, then we can play Wandering Emperor and take out their gold span. Their second Prismari command. They did discard a Jwari, and they do hold priority here, so they have something for one. Unless they just put a stop on their end step, which is reasonable. But yeah, cards like Fading Hope are pretty frustrating. So we have to get it out of them anyway. Here's the dragon. So they're going to Dragonfire the Judge, attack with the dragon, or Fading Hope the Judge, attack with the dragon. Sure. Hopefully Wandering Emperor, though, just kill this thing once and for all. They did go to the top. That's really bad. That's really bad. Alright, they could still have a Jwari here, so let's play around it. Alright, nothing.
Hope you're ready to You're done.
So they can power up Den and attack the Emperor, but that's super mana. Whatever. Alright, hopefully they don't have another... They didn't have a counter spell on top. So obnoxious. They just always have more of them. They only have 4 gold span dragons, but it's like they have 50. Alright, they have 4 mana available, which can do almost anything they want to do. The only reason to do this now is so they don't top deck a counter or a way to save their dragon. If I start playing Alchemy tomorrow, it's because of what you've seen today. Just playing against nothing but Goldspan Dragon all day. The card really should just be banned. And nerfing it actually helped it a lot in Alchemy. Goldspan piles in Alchemy aren't broken. But no, Standard.
You are not much of a roadblock.
I love that they get to pick it off with the token. That's smooth. However, that... Oh god, if I had had that one turn sooner, it would be so good. Alright, let's get down the Judge, I think. Alright, their hand isn't great. Maybe we can still do this. Oh, come on. Alright. There is no advantage I can actually hang on to. They will always find every single possible thing they could need. That is it. I mean, that's... Honestly, that's expressive iteration, but it's kind of crazy that these decks can get away with so much powerful card draw, like Unexpected Windfall and Deluge on top of that. Mindlink Mech. Crew 1. Resolves. Interesting. Mindlink Mech. Yeah, there's still untapped power in the Izzet deck that we haven't even seen yet. Alright, so if they crew it, we can remove it with the March. And still have Saw It Coming open and fight that way. We could also just take it and Memory Deluge, which might even be worth it, but they're not even going for that. All right, let's go for our Deluge. The opponent could respond by casting theirs for 7 here. They don't. Let's grab the field. I'm not sure what else to grab. I guess more marches. This phase in the game, they're pretty good. Opponent must be planning their own Deluge flashback here. It's gonna get scary. I think the only thing we're countering are Goldspan Dragons. To be honest. I think that's right. So, this is obnoxious, and it looks like something you have to counter, but we have our own. So, they might be taking ways to counter our own Deluges, or they might be grabbing more dragons. If we can get rid of all the dragons, we're in a good position. Not great. I guess they could also get Hullbreaker Horror, which is probably game over. Lizzie Blades. Right. Some kind of combo here. Their deck is getting weird. Okay. It's a Lizzie Blades. So, do I play this for 2 or for 3? It's a copy, right? So, I think I can play it for 2. We'll get a chance to find out. Interesting. March successful. They do play Calamity Bear. That's the combo with the mech. Alright, they've got some spice. I might have undersold their is-itness. Or, I just kind of raged on them being Goldspan pile. They're actually a very weird pile. If I can hit a sweeper right here, it is massive. They should reconfigure to dodge it, and they do. I think that what's important this turn is that we cast the Memory Deluge. All right, they're suiting up the Bearer. They're tapped out to do it. I should get rid of this Bearer. Because they've already had a combat. All right, I was going to Memory Deluge. Now I'm feeling like I'm supposed to kill this Bearer. I guess it's about the same. Because if we spend 5 mana now versus 4 mana, but we have 2 more cards, and maybe we even get a land, it's almost the same. Okay. Like, card momentum's important. Hey-ya! Let the clock tick. Now, we don't want to let them untap. If they protect this, it could get awkward really fast. Or do we? They would need 2 counters to protect it, and they tapped out. That's very unrealistic. What we're talking about is not letting these other cards attack at all, or attach to anything else. What we have to watch out for is any other giant sources. I think we're fine. Okay, we're going to do this in combat. There's no way they have 2 counters, right? There's no way. Oh, God. Do I counter this? Or do I trade it? I block this with the Judge, right? That's my play. No. If we counter this and they have some way to protect this Calamity Bearer, though, I'm so close to dead, it's insane. This is a tough call. And they do have priority stick, but it could easily just be the den. Oh God, I'm playing a dangerous game. A dangerous game. Play around Jawari at least. Okay, no way to protect it, thank God. And now they're just left with some toys. Very fun toys. I gave this deck a lot more crap than it deserved. We're against Giant Tribal again, clearly. And I must redeem myself and prove that I, too, can defeat Giant Tribal. Because last time this battle happened, I came out on the losing end, and I will probably never be allowed to forget it. Dinkelberg's Giants is an eternal story of this channel now. Professor Sim blah blah blah. They do have something for 1 mana. It's not a Fading Hope. They would have saved their creature. It must be a Hazard or a Shock. So we could cast Mascots, make a whole bunch of creatures, make the opponent fight through that from their position. That might be very hard. And that might be better than holding up a counter, which sounds insane for a Covert Go Blue to say, but is potentially true. The other thing is we could be deluging. Let's attack, see what happens. They're at 12. We're putting them against the wall, baby. We're going big. Forget counter spells. We're at 19. There's no way they get us here, right? No way. There's the Hazard. We have potential lethal attack next turn. They draw the mech. That, I don't think will save them. But they can unattach so that they have multiple blockers here. Yeah, so like now that can crew the mech. You don't want to crew it now, though. You need to block. Don't you? Opponent's feeling aggro. Weird to copy the Rabbit Battery and not the Lizard Blades if they wanted Double Strike. I guess they wanted haste, but they could have just equipped the battery after crewing with it. I guess this is their way of surrendering while dealing a bunch of damage to me. Letting us know they will not go quietly into the night. I don't know. If I do this, you die, right? Right. Okay. Woo! The Giants didn't get us a second time. All right. I've had enough Is It for the day, so we're going to call it on this particular video. How would I adjust the deck? Like, how would I post-game wrap this particular deck? I would play Is It. Like if you really want to ladder with this, I think you can eventually get to Mythic, especially with more fortunate pairings. We kind of held our own, all things considered. But it's not going to be a control deck that is built to beat other control decks, and it never will be. But it should be solid against aggro, and I like getting to use my Faithbound Judge. And if you, like me, crafted for Faithbound Judge and want to get to play it, this is a pretty good shell for it. I like the Wandering Emperor in addition to Faithbound Judge because it gives a body to just keep putting the counters on while also providing a late game win condition. So this is a deck for me. It's full of some of my favorite cards in the format, and I think you might enjoy it too if you're into what I'm into. So go Azorius! I don't know how many Azorius decks I'll get to play for the next few weeks, but it's nice to get to pull out the Azorius sword and battle the ladder. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. You're cool.